Speech and Language Inclusion Partnership, or SLIP, was set up 5 years ago after consultation with schools, and they told us that what they really wanted was to have their own speech and language therapist working in the school, because they really valued speech, language and communication, and they wanted it to be embedded in the curriculum and in the wider school life as a whole. So it is a partnership. We work very closely with teachers, support staff and parents, and of course the pupils. And we're currently working in 56 primary schools and in secondary schools and FE colleges, all across BANES and actually in outlying areas as well. We've got 13 speech and language therapists working in the SLIP team at the moment, and a specialist language teacher, and she is available to offer specialist advice across all the settings as and when needed.
I've been working in this secondary school for a few months now. We've been running groups and doing individual therapy with students, looking very much at their social communication difficulties and their language difficulties that they have in school. I think it's been quite successful working with the students as a group that you saw earlier, really because the students have had the opportunity to interact with each other, to talk about their communication styles, and then actually be able to put that into practice within the group. I think it's been quite positive because what they've had the opportunity to do is to think about their strengths in their communication, but also about their difficulties when they're in school and how they interact with adults and how they interact with within their friendship groups.
We've noticed with some of our students that they've responded much more positively to having someone who isn't a teacher, isn't a member of Norton Hill staff. The students who have been working in the social communication group have become more articulate at identifying what areas they struggle in and some of the strategies that they would use to overcome some of those difficulties, and have been very, very positive about the sessions.
Well, we're very fortunate to have a wonderful speech and language therapist visit us a day a week at St Michael's, who works half a day with our mainstream children and also half a day with our EBD children with emotional and behavioural difficulties. And we're very, very grateful for her input. And it's an amazing kind of programme that is run, and also helps our children immensely. So we've seen the impact in terms of not only your data and the achievement and the attainment, but also in confidence, in children's ability to actually communicate, and also children's ability to actually get on with things in life in school as well. It does cause it problems, but in a good way, because we have so many children wanting to do it. Okay, so we'd love more, but you know, we have a fantastic relationship, and it really is a great thing to have for our school, and I strongly recommend it to help lots of vulnerable children, which we have an awful lot of.
I most like about the lessons when we get to play games with Anna Marie, and so I can bond with other people that I haven't really been friends with in this school. Well, the biggest change it done to me is I can speak proper now. I don't need to go like that. When I'm on holiday or at a new place, I'm more confident to go people and chat, because if I wasn't here, I probably won't be confident enough, because they probably make fun when I go and like that. So that's why I love being in speech and language with Anna Marie.
We've been working with SLIP now for 5 years, and how it currently runs is we start during home visit time, when every parent is signed a consent form for Claire to be able to work with them, and we are then able to identify children very quickly and ensure that Claire's support is targeted straight away to the children who will need speech and language therapy support. From my point of view as a SENCO, the fact that Claire will then devise the children's individual education plans, and she has that rolling programme of when they need to be reviewed, has helped my workload enormously, because I know they're being carefully tracked, the targets are just right for them, they're being stretched where they need to be stretched and supported where they need to be supported.
A really important part of our work, and an ever developing one, is working with the support staff and teaching staff in the school. In particular, we're focusing on working with teaching support assistants, and we're currently offering an accredited training programme at a much reduced price for SLIP schools, so that teaching assistants can gain an equivalent of an NVQ level 3 in speech and language.
Language Land is a programme that we use to model language activities to the classroom staff and to the teacher, and it's designed so that they can carry on the activities throughout the rest of the term or the year with the children. And the children absolutely love doing the activities. They're always very engaged, and it's really helpful for them in their general lives to learn about strategies for good listening. So that's looking at somebody, taking turns and keeping quiet when someone else is talking. We also look at different categories, so we might cover food and clothes and giving them all an opportunity to have a go in the classroom.
The SLIP team is committed to providing a quality service that's value for money, and all our interventions are measured, and these outcome measures are available to schools so that you can put that in your records to show effectiveness of the service you're buying in. The SLIP service has really grown and flourished over the last 5 years, and we've recently been mentioned positively in several Ofsted inspections in schools where we've been working. We've enjoyed seeing the team grow. We love our work with the schools, and we're looking forward to a positive future working in partnership with the schools and colleges.